Listen to the greenhouse before I get mad, pussy.
Yes, sir.
It's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. What's the song today?
There we go.
I know all my was so foreign. I know all your bitches bored.
This is
I know I gave me some weight when I
This
was
is the
torn.
time.
Fresh and clean
He was
like a
outside.
newborn. With
He was
that bitch
outside.
in it when yours. I ride that B with no insurance. What you tell
Ew. This 16?
Pull up
Yes.
on a kid.
16.
Pull up on a kid. Pull up on a
This is when we
kid.
had
Pull
nothing but
up
time
on
on our
a
hands.
kid.
Hot.
Pull up on
No
a
responsibilities.
Pull up on a kid, baby. Pull up on a kid.
Top 5 years of my life.
Pull up on a kid.
Where did time go?
It's Sunday. Sun shining. Greenhouse. 118.
Who she bad? That she bad. That she bad. Yeah.
Glad to be here, y'all.
Freddie Jackson, check my jacket.
Everybody good?
Balmain jeans, extended tees, that my swag, yeah.
Bad every day, brother.
No, I'm loaded, so they taxing, yeah. Write it off, hold it. Make her come back like she open.
I should have played the full song.
Yeah, because he was about to get it going, boy. With that being said, though, y'all already know it's Reek, R.I.Q, not R.E.K, no other way. I'm the champ, because I ain't winning. Reek Havoc, Big Osama, typical Papa Grand Palo, Key Fly Guy. Can't get mad at me for being myself. Sir Wad, thegreenhousepod.com. Claim Rashad Moody, Shot Easy Flex, baby. Don't have to worry about so I'm not broke. Reek appears the weekend spontaneous, but sometimes I plan, sometimes I'm speedy Reek. If I didn't have the beer, guess
What?
I would probably be ugly, but I don't care. No more mood, it's mode. That's it.
Word, man. Well, as always, man. It's AJ, also known as Silk Surfer, Silk the Ruler. Wear a G on my chest. I do not need Dapper Dan. Casanova to get to speaking. How may I help you? The biggest of silks. Hey, man. Plan a trip.
Biggest.
Fuck up. Plan a trip out. But not this. It's still COVID season. I'm not planning any more trips.
You see.
Because on the itinerary, man. Side guy hold the burgers and fries. No, I do not look like Steph nor Steph Curry. Please, guys, stop asking. Bank Aaron, Pablo, Fresh Barney's Mean Street say there's A dot in a couple people's phones, but not Sharice, unfortunately.
No, sir.
No Jameer.
No.
No Shamar.
No.
Busy. Social distance. No.
Into it. No. Blessings. Shout out to them.
Yes, sir. But we do have a special guest here.
Yes.
So let me cue up the good old smooth operator.
Yeah.
No Michael Jordan.
No Michael Jordan. That's disrespectful.
All right. You got this one?
Yeah. So this is a great friend of mine. Great friend of the show, supporter. She does creative things of her own, things that she will speak of in the show. But this is a friend from middle school. She went to Rutgers University. She's been associated with the Rutgers women's basketball team, Red Bull, and some other things that, like I said, she'll get into. But and she'll correct me if I'm wrong too. But we got Jasmine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So for having me on here. I don't have all the different names, but I'll start off by calling myself Jazz, aka the Bargain Hunty, aka sometimes the Plug. That's all I got.
It's more than most people got when they come here. So, hey, you're starting off great.
Yeah, you're doing a great job already.
Yeah, I tuned in a couple of times. So that's all I got for y'all today, though.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, the first question we always ask our guest here is, what was your last 72 hours like?
I would say it's a mix between calm and hectic. I got my COVID test for like the third or fourth time yesterday because I'm going to travel down by driving. I'm not flying, being safe while also social distancing, go see some family. But the process was a lot different than it was the last 3 times I went. So that was the crazy part of it. But the calm, I just really had time to come off of a really good but rough start of the week. So I came down off the week just feeling like very positive, like speaking light and positivity into my current situation. So I would say my last 72 were productive with a little speck of craziness with the COVID testing and all yesterday.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a little productive. I think everybody should be safe. Go get that test if you haven't.
Right.
You not getting the test is just as selfish.
Right. And there's so many other I do the might be TMI, but I do the spit one because I'm not doing the nostril or under that. I was just like, let me just do, and it's easy. You get the results back within like 2 days. It's free. You can get as many times as you want. Only thing is that sometimes, like yesterday, we were able to wait in our cars, but for the most part, you have to like stand online. But it's really quick and easy for the most part. But get it, even if like I'm not a person that has been out, but still, like you gotta take precautions. It could happen. You go to the grocery store and you go ahead and get it. So you got to take precaution.
Word.
Word.
I agree. The next question we got here, it's holiday season for real. So, you have any favorite holiday songs, Christmas songs?
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not big on Christmas songs. I guess you could say anything Mariah Carey because she is Christmas. But yeah, I'm not big on Christmas songs. I can't think of like well, I take that back. The Destiny's Child Christmas album. Like I'll listen to that. But outside of that, I'm not a big Christmas music person. Like I don't I'm not the Grinch either, but I just don't I don't do Christmas music like that.
I feel you there.
People love that Mariah Carey Christmas stuff.
They say it's legendary.
She owns Christmas. Like
got everybody dropping Christmas stuff now.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I listen to I'm a big Victoria Monet fan, and she just put out an orchestra version of like Christmas songs, like Christmas melodies over her songs, but it was all instrumentals. And I messed with it. It was really good. It was really, really good. I listened to it like last week or so. It's only like 4 or 5 songs on there, but I lie. I like that. It had no words, but I liked it.
I gotta peep that. I did see it on Apple, but I didn't click it.
Yeah.
I like her too. See, there you go. Look. So, like we said, 'tis the season, right? I think last week we was talking about how there's no more Toys R Us. But did you have a favorite toy or I guess object gift that you had growing up?
I would say my Vespa bike. It was like one of those little scooters, and my mom, like that Christmas, she had wrote the gift out to my cousin Javon. So I was so confused. I'm like, why is Javon's gift at my house and Javon doesn't even live here? So Christmas came, she was like, oh, go ahead and open up the gift. Like Javon's gift, he might want you to open it up, but it really was for me. But I wasn't like one of those kids that was into like dolls. Like I would get dolls and cut their hair off. Like I really wasn't, I wasn't into dolls, but I was into like things like bikes and stuff. So once I found out that Vespa bike was mine, I'm like, yo, this is the coolest thing ever. That summer, I rode it. After that, I probably didn't ride it. But it was my favorite gift because like I was so surprised I wasn't even going to get it. But I wasn't the type of kid to like look at the Toys R Us selection and be like, I want this. Like I was just happy with whatever. But bikes and anything that I could be outside with, I was really into that as a kid.
Yeah. So go ahead. All right. So tell the people who you are. I know you introduced you, got to some fun questions, but Tell them what you got going on.
Cool. So my name is Jasmine Dennis. I'm a Patterson native, P-Town in the house, always
Yes,
repping.
sir. You already.
Um, I graduated from Rutgers in 2018 with a sport management degree. I love the business side of sports, more specifically the community relations, social responsibility. As we know, sports is like the one of the things that no matter where you are from, it like unifies people all the time. So as a kid, I always knew that I wanted to work in sports. But outside of that, I'm also very passionate about saving money and shopping. And in 2018, right after I graduated that summer, I created my social media page called Bargain Hunty. And I just created it with like no plan. I was just like, all right, people always ask me like, Jazz, how do you get all this like all these fire clothes for like super cheap? And I was like, all right, well, this would be a cool platform for me to like post like all the sales of the places that I go to on the regular, and like tips on how they could save, and then also being fashionable. So it literally just started off of me just like, running the idea by my friends and like, should I do it? Should I not do it? And then my really good friend Shawayne, she was like, we're trying to figure out the names, and she was like, Bargain Hunty, like bargain hunting, but Bargain Hunty, like you could call yourself that. So I ran with it, and I want to say within like the first couple of months, like a lot of people started to follow it, and it's just, my community has been growing. I've seen a tremendous amount of growth over this past summer because I started to sell products on there. Started off with anklets, then I started to create tote bags with my logo on it. And it's just been a really good ride just to see like people saving. Because for me, if it's not a pair of sneakers or a purse, I'm not paying full price for it. And even that, I like cringe at the idea of paying full price for either of those things. So, and I know that shopping can be like an agonizing experience for some people. Some people like dead don't like to shop at all, whether it be in person or online. So I just wanted to create something that would like semi make the process a lot easier. So you can know where you could go out and shop for certain things, or like if you're one of those type of people that like to plan out their shopping trips, how you could do that while also saving money. So I guess if I could just sum up my two passions, it would be sports and community work, and shopping and saving money.
Nice.
Yeah.
You wrote that?
Nah. Nah, I did a good job. That's good.
That was impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, it definitely sound like well thought out. But that's fire. I think you definitely answered a good next 2-3 questions we had. That's ultimately why I'm over here like impressive. Oh, because yeah, you
I
did
was literally
that.
just doing the same thing.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm sorry. Okay, well,
No, you good.
It's cool. I do have a follow-up
like,
question.
okay, go ahead.
All right. So since you started, you mentioned, your community really growing, right? What have you seen? Like, what type of trend do you see? Like, who's your like main audience?
So far my main audience has been women. Shout out to the girls. So they've been really supportive. Whether it be people that I know a lot of people in my hometown have been like supporting me. So say for instance, like if I have one of my friends like back at home and they post something, when I tell you, or like post how a sale that I had posted like helped them save money, and like they put the amount of how much they saved, like when I tell you my numbers start to run up, it like runs up. But for the most part, it's women. And I think that also goes to show like most of the time when people think of like a shopping experience, they think of it from like a feminine aspect. And that's where I'm going to actually start to do the work so I could get like more of that male pull. Because even if you start to look at like different businesses and companies, like the way they market the shopping experience, the first thing, like say for instance, I go on to like Old Navy right now, you'll see like a woman and a kid. You won't really like see a guy there. So, but for the most part, it's just women. I'm working on the guys. Because like everybody wants to save money, whether you're a woman or a man.
And
But
it's not just tailored to like clothes and stuff. It's like everyday household needs.
exactly.
Too, right?
That's another thing too. So in the beginning, my focus was more on saving while also looking nice. But I think now, especially like as an adult, you like tend to realize that like all the clothes and stuff, like that don't really matter. Like I'm trying to figure out how I could get an air fryer for $20. Like that's the type of stuff that I've been, trying to focus on. And I did a really good job of doing that this Black Friday. The whole holiday shopping experience, like finding those appliances, like pot sets, things from like Home Depot, anything, all those types of things. I did a really good job of highlighting because as you start to get older, you could wear the same hoodie 4 or 5 times out of the week. Like you don't even care at that point. But like a good pot set, oh my gosh. Like it gets you so happy. So yeah, I think and because my community grew, I started to like tap into those things. Like people would be like, oh, can you like help me find this? And I was like, all right, so this is what the people want. Like outside of just clothes and like looking nice when you're going out places, they also want to have like these nice things in their houses. So because the community started to grow, I was able to like figure out where else I should go with bargain hunting.
Nice. So, you answered it a little bit, but do you feel that oh no, I wanna hit a point real quick. I see that you promote Black business, and then you also spoke about your woman empowerment, that you have going on. Speak a little more about that, like your stance on like Black entrepreneurship, what you think about that and the whole thing, because there's been big push for that, I would say, within the last few years. I think we all could attest to it. So
For sure. So for me, I always that's another thing I'm passionate about, just like the Black empowerment thing overall. That's something that my mom has really instilled in me since a young age. So even things like supporting Black businesses was always like second nature, whether it be the plumber we have in our house, whether it be the person who cuts our grass, whatever. It like we always just supported Black businesses. So with everyone wanted to put their money back into Black dollars, I thought it would be best, especially because people have like this crazy notion that like Black owned things are like super expensive, but like someone will buy a Babe sweater for like $150. And you could buy like something that's literally made of the same thing, same material, is Black owned, something that's super dope for like 50. Granted, some people can tax, but people tax regardless. It's not just a Black owned thing. So I thought it was important to show that like there are Black brands that always put on promotions like throughout the year. It's not even like just a holiday season thing. Like there are Black brands that have promotions throughout the year. And I think it's, for everything, I know for me this Christmas, most of my stuff that I bought for my family members and my loved ones were all Black owned. With the exception of a few other things, they were all Black owned. And I actually had the pleasure of going to like a virtual Black owned experience, like last week or so. And it was great just to see, and most of them were women owned, just to see like the type of things that we come up with. Cause like we push the culture, flat out. So why not put money into something that almost always ends up being in the mainstream regardless, whether we like it or not, or whether we're getting the credit for it or not. So I think it's really important to put your money back into your own community, especially if you're coming from these towns where, you gotta go through the trenches to get to where you go, gotta go. And that someone started off so small and they're making it bigger and bigger. It's an amazing thing to see, and to like know that you put your dollar into that, whether it be at the beginning or whether it be when they're all out in the mainstream. It's a good feeling. I feel like every time I get something Black owned, it's like precious cargo. Like I know there was someone, a Black mind behind it that put their love and their heart into it. So I think, for anything that I do in life, I always like to put people onto Black brands. Like Sharik hit me up. He knew to hit me up about to get some things. He's like, where can I go for a Black brand? And I'm like, oh, I know, like of a couple of places. I just like to be in the know when it comes to Black brands, whether it be, things for your household. It could be candles, it could be clothing, it could be appliances, whatever. Just knowing that there, for every Best Buy or something, there's a Black alternative, or for every Bath and Body Works candles, even though I love their candles, there's a Lit Brooklyn for that. So yeah. And in terms of woman empowerment, like I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I wasn't pushing that. Me being a Black woman, I feel like my identity would be lost if everything that I do or say doesn't showcase my Black womanhood. Whether it be promoting, let's say, if you go through my Instagram, certain stories, I'm like, you would think I'm the biggest Chloe and Halle fan. Anything they do, I'm posting Chloe and Halle. I don't care. Halle is about to be the best. She's about to be the best Ariel there is in my mind. But especially Black womanhood, I'm like all for it. No questions asked. Black women, we are it. Period. So, yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
So, besides, bargain hunting, what other hobbies do you have?
Well, pre-pandemic, it was working out. Like I work out heavy, more kind of boot camp style / CrossFit. Dabbled into it a little bit during the pandemic. Just wasn't the safest thing, if I'm being completely honest. People still weren't doing their best to social distance, wear the mask, do the whole 9. I live with 3 other people. I can't, jeopardize that. But for the most part, it would be working out, doing CrossFit and stuff. Shopping, that's bargain hunting though. What else? I've been getting to reading. I did not reach my reading goal this year, sadly, but I did read more than I read in 2019, so that's still a big applause for that. Mm-hmm. But I've been reading more, and that's about it. I like, just hanging out with my friends and my family. I'm a homebody, but I'd rather be in the house with my friends or my family members, just like creating experiences. I was one to travel too, but haven't been on a plane since last January. So that's about it. I just like making new experiences, try new things. Summertime, I went on a hike.
Hikes are fun. Hikes are
especially
if you like to walk.
Yeah, I like hiking. Hiking was cool. This one I went to, it was actually my fault that we went the wrong direction and we had to walk like almost 2 hours back to our place. But hiking was cool. I did, I lied. I did get to travel. We took a road trip down to DC, a couple of friends of mine. And that was cool. We were able to bike and stuff and just like chill and be great. So that's about it. Travel, shopping, working out, and reading. ... Those things.
Take notes. You gotta keep yourself busy, or else,
Listen.
leave space for other things to fall in.
Right.
For real, especially right now, what's going on, a lot of negativity, distractions,
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. But
And it's hard not to sit and sulk. Let's be completely honest. It's not the easiest to be like, damn, like we are really in a messed up situation. Like I was saying it to my friend, I'm like, it sounds so selfish, but like we dead are staying a majority of our 20s inside, and that sucks. Like that sucks. But that's just the times, like we just gotta roll with the punches. Delayed gratification in a sense, I guess. We'll get to experience it another time.
Facts, delayed gratification.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of mentioned the word goals when you was talking last time. So I have a question. So do you have at least one goal that for 2021?
I would say just showing myself more grace. I don't give myself enough credit. And I think that, especially this year, I was really hard on myself just about where I am in life. But also, like, I forgot about the type of person that I know I am and had the potential to be. So I think 2021, I just want to show myself more grace while also like pushing towards my bigger goals in life. And that's, being able to create something within my community that will live past my time. So while showing myself grace, just making sure that I'm writing out all of the things that I would like to see in the coming years. But a lot of that comes from like being kind to yourself and also creating boundaries. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta create boundaries in 2021. Like I can't be everywhere. Like I love all my family and friends, but sometimes I just like this week I did a really good job though of keeping my boundaries. Like I put that phone on D&D and I was like, I need to tap into myself. So showing myself grace and creating boundaries that will eventually be able to help me flesh out all of my future goals.
Wow. I needed that. Shoot.
I gave y'all the moment.
It's a few words right there.
On my watch.
It's a few words right there. Go ahead.
So, so you did mention your goals there, but is there any like surprise projects or, things we need to be on the lookout for? What's next?
What's next?
I feel like I want to say more products. I want to say more products with my branding on it, but also like services. Well, I don't know. It really depends on what the next 2 to 3 months. So I would say I would love to flesh out a service in addition to more products on my site.
Be on the lookout, y'all.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Well, you got anything else, or you good?
I'm good. Yeah, I do want to give her the big claps though. So where can the people follow you at? Follow Bargain Hunty, all the good stuff.
Okay. So you can follow Bargain Hunty on Instagram. We're only on Instagram for now. At Bargain Hunty, 3 Y's at the end of that Hunty, HUNTYYY. And for my online platform, so you can buy a couple of products, it's bargainhunty.square.site. And that's all you got.
There it is. Big claps. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right, so we can move on to growth, right?
Yeah.
All right, Rick, what made you grow this week?
Believe. That's what helped me grow this week. Believe. I think that's pretty typical because of the season. I think there's kind of the theme in a few movies, stories that we hear around this time, believing, um, in yourself and others, and, having such a spirit of joy. And that's, really stuck with me, aside from all of that, I really, felt personal, with that word believe, this week. And along with that, um, living at my edge, you know, we should live at the edge. Tomorrow's not promised. So, I have this. It's funny. I told a story about this clock I have in my room. It makes the tick-tock sound. To some people, may be annoying, but for me, it's a reminder. That no matter what's going on or whatever, moment bag I'm in, the world's still moving. Time's still going. So I should be living at my edge. Instead of whatever going. And that moment may be positive. It may be a moment of growth, whatever it may be. But that sort of reminder. Time is going on. You could be living at your edge right now. What could you be doing? So yeah, that's what helped me grow.
Hey, okay, cool. Good shit. Good shit. Believing, in order for you to see, you gotta believe.
All right, thanks. How about you?
Just make sure you're working for what you want. Don't get caught up in anybody's dreams. Don't follow anybody else's path but your own. You know how they say pocket watching is a crime. Dream watching should be a crime as well. So
Good one.
that's what made me grow.
Wow.
That was good.
Okay. Go get it then.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Go
Jasmine,
get
what
it.
made you go this week?
So,
Okay, so I mentioned that I had a rough beginning of the week, but I think during that time, it's kind of like what Sharice said, just like being able to like dig deeper and believe. Above my bed, I have this thing. It says a quote from Kobe. It says, "Rest at the middle, rest at the end, not in the middle," and that it really kind of stands for everything that I believe in. I'm typically one of those type of people to work and to exhaust to the point of exhaustion. And like coming off of that, I thought that like rest, I just need rest. I need to rest all the time. But then sometimes it's like, girl, you don't need that much rest. Like you could go ahead and work a little bit more. So during that time at the beginning of the week where I just was like not really feeling things, I was like, you gotta snap out of that. Like, cause you're the type of person to get it done, whatever it is. Like whether that's knocking out a couple of applications a day, working on that cover letter, revamping your resume, working on things for Bargain Hunty, like just do something that will eventually flesh out into something better. So I think this week, I was able to dig deeper and get a lot of things done. Like a lot of things, like move the needle a lot faster than I was able to weeks before.
Hey,
nice. Build that consistency. Do a little bit every day.
Exactly.
A little bit every day. That's great growth, y'all. Great to hear, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Let's
All
get
right.
it.
Well, look at that. It's time for hot topics.
Hot topics, right? Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where you guys want to start?
Um. Um. Rest in peace to Mr. Tommy Lister, also known as Debo.
Yeah.
For the Black community, is definitely a figure. Most of us are familiar with.
It was a verb.
Shout out to his family, close friends, all love and prayers, definitely.
Yeah.
That was I didn't see that one coming. I was real shocked. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And like we're in the
That's the
holiday
thing.
season, and Fridays are always playing,
Yep.
like the whole trilogy.
Mhm.
So I'm like, ah man, like John Witherspoon too.
Yeah.
So
That was unexpected.
yeah, man, it's crazy. Um, got what's today? The 20th. 5 days till Christmas slash Reekmas. Reek, how you feeling?
This is season, man. It's 25 on the 25th, man. Right? That's what they saying nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, that's a cool good thing.
So I guess I'll say it too. But yeah, I think if you made it to another birthday, um, you know, gave birth, however you want to put it, like and during this year, it's a wonderful thing. It's a blessing. Be blessed, for new life and, for continuing on because that's not the case for a lot of people. Honestly, a lot of families going through it.
Hmm.
Till this day, to this second. So just got to be aware of that as well. But definitely in the spirit of gratefulness for real. For friends like y'all, people like y'all.
Go make me cry, man. Stop it,
Just
man.
looking forward, man. Nah, it's just getting closer to it. So it's getting closer to it. So you asked. So, but yeah, that's just kind of how I'm feeling. Me, not too big on things I'm gonna do. COVID
Mhm.
helped me out a little bit. I can't do much anyway. So hey, don't ask me. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, it snowed this week. Everybody, Jersey
Hmm.
weather doing what Jersey weather does. I do have a question for y'all. When does snow like stop being fun? Is it when you gotta shovel it, and it's when it's an obstacle and not, a toy, time of passage? Because I live in the like apartment complexes. I seen all these kids excited. It's snowing outside, just getting fucked up in the snow. you know. But then like I'd see the adults come right behind, like, like I gotta shovel all this. I'm like, damn, when does that switch? You know,
The
some
moment
people are
that
saying
it
because
hurts.
like work, I can't go to work. This is a day I'm not gonna get paid. But I'm like, damn, I still enjoyed the snow. I looked at him like, this is so nice, man. This is still like undefeated. I do feel like a kid when it snows.
I think the moment you got to start shoveling it, especially if you don't live in like an apartment. I live in a house and shoveling the snow is the worst. And you have to be strategic about it because you don't want to wait too long and
Yeah.
then it starts to get hard and your back starts to hurt. And I don't have, if you're not privileged enough to have a little snow blower or whatever, a little pusher, you got to use your bare hands. So I think it's beautiful when you see it, but when it starts to get dirty and messy and heavy and turns into black ice, that's when it takes. This time around, I was able to have more fun. Like at the end, I was able to like make a little snow angel in my
Uh,
garden.
Mm-hmm.
But that was after all the hard work was done, and then I home, came in immediately, and just took a shower. But the moment you have to shovel it,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it's like, come on, like fly me to Florida now.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
so
I'm like,
AJ, you ain't go around when you was younger. Get some
yes, of
quick
course.
change.
Getting the
Couple
cheddar, of course.
few cribs, driveways, real quick.
Yeah, man. You like you seen like where I grew up. Like those driveways was mad long. So I was definitely, getting money, shoveling the snow. And like you said, it's a time, you don't want to wait too long. It turns hard, right?
Right.
Kids, that's when I
Be
realized
out
like,
there early.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like how like the next day that top layer is like literally like ice, and then you get to
Nice.
like all the soft stuff. Go outside, I'm playing with it. I'm like, yeah, you kid's not playing in this. This cutting somebody's face right here.
Right.
Yeah, you try to jump out the window down that.
It's over, right?
It's over.
It was good. It was good though to see some kids because last year, well, it didn't really snow last year, so take that back. But
Mhm.
whenever it snowed last, like I just don't remember see any kids outside. But I saw like it was like a group of 10 boys and they was like so proud walking with their shovels, like trying to see who needed help. I wish we had by that time that they came, there was nothing to really do left, but it was good to see like kids out, like, 13, 14 with their shovels, like ready to shovel. So, make their quick little $5, $10, whatever they charge, because sometimes they have a little price to it, but it was good to see them out.
Yeah, you don't see that too much often. I like that.
All right. What else I got here? Tomorrow, we get our superpowers, right, guys?
I'm ready.
Our genetic code gets altered, showing us our true powers, right?
Right.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm excited to wake up a new man.
Yeah, Twitter's gonna have a field day tomorrow.
Right. Do y'all think we should like wear, like, if once we do get our superpowers, because it's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
should we wear capes, or like we just gonna be like normal people? Like, we could have superpowers, but we can't. You don't really know because we don't have our suit, our capes on.
We didn't get our suits in the mail yet, right?
Yeah.
Who gonna make them though?
If I feel like I'm gonna only bring my cape out once I start to use my superpower. Like,
I'll be like a breakaway suit. You gotta,
exactly. Like push the button and I like open up my closet with my cape.
Okay. Capes. It depends on the power, right? I'm not gonna have a cape if all I can do is just type extra fast. If that's the only superpower I'm getting tomorrow. Yeah, it's definitely got to be like a few. I got to see what power I got first, then I'll bust out the cape.
Right. That's facts. That's true.
Might not need a suit.
Not all superheroes wear capes.
Right.
That's true.
The ordinary you out here.
Right.
Once you get your superpower, like, does it automatically, like, you automatically find your villain like right there, or is the other man automatically the villain for the time being?
Does there have to be a villain now, or like do you have to have like an arch
nemesis?
Yeah, like
that's what I'm asking. Like, does the one just get assigned to you, or like
is it? But isn't that just someone with powers who wants to use them for bad when we just consider them?
Yeah. We're gonna find somebody breaking the rules.
There is gonna be someone using their powers for bad,
right? Or trying to sell them on the internet.
But is it us to fix that problem?
Nah.
All right, I don't think so either.
A lot of people good at minding business.
You're not the Avengers. Nope, we chilling.
Yeah.
Nope.
It depends. It really depends if it like counteracts with your superpower.
It's like you about to lose it or else. It's like, let me take this quick trip, man.
Right.
Do what I gotta do. Come back. I need a mansion too. That was always in the plan though, but yeah.
A nice car, like something real mysterious. They gotta be pimped out.
I need a tech assistant. Because
Okay.
I need all the stuff that Iron Man had.
Rest in peace, my man Tony, man.
Yeah,
Mr. Stark.
Damn, we got deep a little bit.
Right.
I'm over here thinking like, yo.
Have y'all heard about China trying to control the weather?
No, I didn't.
I haven't. Please tell me.
Yo, so they're sending like these capsules and missiles into space and stuff, and they're like producing artificial rain, snow. So I'm a little concerned because why not just waste all that time into fixing global warming, right? Isn't that not the major issue here?
It's
think about it, like
China and the air quality. Yeah. Bigger fish to fry.
Why are we making rain days?
They got machines that they use for movies.
I don't know what it got. I'm not over there. I just saw it and I'm like, what? Yeah, because they have a. Let me see. They said the number. Uh, artificial enhancement rockets. They launched 16 of them bad boys.
Wow. 16 bars for you.
But they wanted to do it because they wanted to bring rain to more arid places. Like places with droughts.
Yeah, it's dry.
Yeah, dry land, sunny days. They bring the sun out. So, I mean, that's interesting. That's just another one of those things I feel like you definitely don't need to touch.
Yeah.
Like that artificial intelligence. We don't need robots. It's all fun and games till we all seen iRobot, right? Like
Listen, I was just saying, even things like Alexa's creep me out. Like the fact that you could tell Alexa to turn your lights down, or like you could be somewhere else on the other side of the country and listen in on what's going on in your house through Alexa. That's scary to me. That's and it's not that much control, but it's super scary to me. Like I'll go over by my friend's house and she's like, Alexa, turn volume down to 3. And I'm like, girl, just use your phone. Just use your phone. But it's robotic stuff. I might sound like real old, but I'm old school. I'd rather just, turn the value down myself, turn the light off on my own.
Right. Like I got hands. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do need that clap on, clap off type of light though. Remember that? I know y'all remember growing up.
Clap on, clap off.
Clapper.
Still want that. Alexa can't do that.
That's true.
Nah, but Alexa is a little creepy though. And I don't even have Siri on my phone.
Yeah, I don't use Siri either.
It's just the feds, man. It's just the feds. Let's see, what else do I got here for hot topics? They charging $750 to Zoom with Santa this year. It's crazy. No more, because you got mall Santas.
Yeah, he not real. I'm sorry.
This time can't exactly that.
This show not for kids anyway. He not real. So
they tried to arch it up like Saint Nick. Like my nigga, the Santa. All right, like
no way.
$750.
Now they trying to tell a Saint Nick story.
Right.
I'm saying if that's the case, pay me $750 to be Santa.
Put the suit on, right?
That's great.
You get pictures. Like, come on, I don't really care about it that much. $750.
Nah, he better be
30 minutes.
It better be a dang, I can't even think of the camera I'm thinking of. It better be a video of him actually trying to like get into some houses or something. Like, I don't know.
No, we better get access to the North Pole. Like
you
that's
had to have the Rockettes behind him at that point, right? Like something. Cause that's max $750. It's okay. I'll wear the suit, just like you said, Jasmine. I'll wear the suit. It's okay.
You know what's crazy though? That's a job that's never going anywhere. Like they had jobs in a pandemic. Like I go to the mall and I see Santas with masks on. Like the kids have masks on and Santa has masks on. Unless it's like a baby, the kids will have their mask on and Santa will also have their mask on. Like it's not like this is a booming business.
Either though, that's not the best idea.
Just watched a movie about that too, but it's a booming business around this time.
Listen,
about 1 million Santas, and I'm not one.
Right. What else? The last thing I got here for hot topics is Twitter is semi gone back to normal. You no longer have to hit 7 buttons to retweet something. You just have to hit it once, and you can just retweet from there. Finally, it seems like they listened to us there. Now bring the edit button back. I need that. So
yeah, it's crazy because like you just get used to it after a while. I found myself like clicking up, like trying to click up to do the whole quote thing again instead of just clicking it.
Best believe I was moving my phone like this.
Yeah.
First few times, like.
Yep.
Yo, they've been getting us lately, social medias, with the switch ups. Up.
Right.
At this point.
They bored too, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well, make some money. Essentially, that's what's going on. But let's get into La Musica.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Should we start with Kid Cudi?
Yeah, because it has been 2 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah. Man on
Man
the Moon 3.
on the Moon.
Right.
It
Are
was
you guys
fun.
Cudi fans? You guys big Cudi?
I'm a big Kid Cudi fan.
I wouldn't call myself a big Kid Cudi fan. I haven't listened to it, but I knew to send it to my best friend who's a big Kid Cudi fan. I haven't. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't listened to it as yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest Kid Cudi fan, you know. But I did listen to his music, Man on the Moon, Man on the Moon 2. Um, this one definitely follows like the Kid Cudi line. I fucked with this one, Uh, I felt like he was able to bring niggas back to, like Indica and
Mm-hmm.
Man on the Moon. Like literally, like I was like, damn, how this nigga hasn't aged yet, So I was amped. It was fire for me. How about you guys? Well,
Yeah, I like Kid Cudi. Been listening to him for years. I think it definitely brought us back. I think it was definitely what his fans needed for real. Like some people really like he's some people lifeline for real. Like if you talk to some people like how they feel about Eminem, he also dropped music too. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, but so he's not that for me. I don't look up to him, in that aspect, but
mm-hmm.
it's definitely a great in terms of music, and when he's so genuine and vulnerable in his music.
Mhm.
He'll give you that positive, but he'll give you that storm too. And people relate. We all could relate to kind of both sides. Just a matter of now the sound and what kind of like music he likes. But he does that. For me, I think he definitely brought us back with this one. Like the hums was there.
I was going to ask about
Yes.
the hubs.
The hums is
Um,
there, the melodies is there. You hear how everyone's saying he has a huge influence in music. I think this is a good album that you could take to someone like, yo, here, this new, this show you that he's such and such, you know,
Father, yeah.
influence, father, whatever you be saying,
Yeah.
nowadays. Um, and yeah, I think it's cool. Like I haven't not many albums, and I think it's just because it's oversaturated right now. I run back, a lot, but I've been having that going for a while. So shout out to the bull. I think he getting back into films too. So I
Oh, okay.
I know he did a little bit of that when he was just coming out. But I like to see people happy and positive, and that's what it really sound like.
Yeah. It was fire. I fucked with it. I'm glad he did that. Like that's the first thing I heard. Like, damn, like, yeah, I can see why niggas like listen to Trav and say like, yo, nah, Trav come from Cuddy. Like it sound like the same thing. Literally. So I was like, all right, now this fire.
Yeah,
Who else? Who else dropped in this? Jack
Jack.
Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
That was fire.
Yeah, I listened to it. I like it.
Yeah, you didn't have to say nigga either, man. That's the
Yeah.
best part. No nigga required. Good rap, no nigga required. Like sign me up. I'm with it.
Right.
Yeah, I like Jack.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
like he
yeah.
don't try too hard.
Nah,
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what's refreshing. Like he don't try too hard. He just putting out his music. He don't try too hard.
Mhm.
and
So
people like it,
yeah.
and you're gonna hear around good people.
Mhm.
Seem like telling him what to do. Sound like he had like a mom, like his mom on it. Do a little sample of his mom. Send him a voicemail.
Those voice notes is always the best.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, stuff like that. I think it showed that they real people.
Hmm.
Like stop thinking about you know, like the music a little bit. You know, like these just real people. Like this still a job. You know, this still, you know, mom on the phone, like how's work type time. It's
Yeah.
still like that. You know, like so. I think that's what I like about stuff like that. But yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah, the production was there too. I fucked with it. I
Hmm.
like what they're doing over there. I can't wait to see like what else they bring to the table. So keep it up. Vory dropped. I don't know if anybody listens to Vory. I like his music, but I be seeing a lot of people saying like replace P&D with this guy, and I'm like, let's not get that far. You know, he's under Meek, right?
Yeah, I think he was Gene Chasers.
Yeah, with Dream Chasers. Yeah, oh yeah, Dream Chasers right there.
I like, I like it. I think you sound more like somebody from OVO, to be honest, like Roy Woods.
Hmm.
Um, Actually, he give me Tory vibes too, to be honest. I,
Vory.
yeah, Vory give me Tory vibes.
Right.
And low key, Roddy Rich. And I don't think that's too far fetched because Meek was trying to sign Roddy.
Yeah.
Um, but Vory also, I looked at been around for some time too. So
Yeah.
he's also developed. So like kind of, I like it. It's solid. Like that's just it seems solid. Like that whole like everything I just said. That whole kind of package is kind of
He's been out for a minute too.
he's been out for a minute. But I think now he's sounding like more of those like a lot of those people I just said. But he has his own. He has his own though. You know, I see why he's a dream chick. Yeah, me and me can't.
Yeah.
But me funny, bro. He was trying to look for somebody like that, bro. You could tell, like,
So you get
you could
Roddy.
tell, like,
Next best thing.
nah. And Meek always got like that R&B vibe
Hmm.
on like a good 4 songs. Anything he dropped, like
Yeah.
with somebody that you might not know or something like that.
I respect the album cover too. He got a mask on.
Album cover is tough, yo.
He got a mask on. Like that's why I was like, oh okay, all right. This is recent. This is to the times.
The times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This ain't old
right.
remastered and all that.
What else dropped in the past like week or two?
That boy Reggie Becton.
Yes, sir. The good bro. What did he?
Yo,
Yeah,
yo to the new.
that was fire.
Yeah,
The EP was thanks for listening, right? Because he dropped a single called listening, and you know he's done mad work. You know with people like Yeah Ali. You know
yeah.
that's one person.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's over there in Cali, so you know they love him out there. I've seen him like perform live. He's the real deal. I fucks with him, so it's always good to hear from him. Um, yeah, 5 songs, 14 minutes. That's perfect. So shout out to Reggie for that. That was fire.
Boy Reggie Becton, definitely go check that out. Some nice R&B. I liked it, yeah, for real.
Oh, your man's Wayne dropped the B side to No Ceilings 3.
Yeah, I didn't peep it though. It was a lot of other stuff, bro. I
Nice.
mean, that sound crazy, you know what I mean, for real. Yeah, I'm on it though.
How you feeling about him selling his
He
masters?
doing he doing a lot of bull stuff right now though, and in other words, I think that's what threw me off. You did this and you had that news going on too. You kind of put your fans in a pickle.
Right.
Like,
Oh
Right.
man.
like ah. So yeah, I gotta delay my gratification, as we said earlier. You know,
Delayed gratification.
but so wavy and case, man, they back.
Yes, sir.
Big friends of the
Bounce.
show, great friends of the show, man. Y'all already know.
I think I've seen them perform at you guys like music showcase y'all had last fall, 2019 fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Creative space. Yep. Yep.
yep.
Yep.
Case was there.
Yep.
But go check that out. Bounce single. It was by so wavy.
And I mean, since we in that realm, you know, Rich Icy dropped volume 1, Pre-Lux, you know, Better on Self, you know.
Word.
Just dropped the line with Trust Life too recently, you know. So
Mhm.
sure you
Yeah,
go
shout out
cop
to
that.
him, man. For real, man. Friends of the show, had them on the show. You know, support them, man. For real. From Jersey too, bro. From Jersey too, man. That Jersey. You know, I love Jersey people doing it, man.
Mhm.
We've been going up the last mm, not decade, but it's been a while.
Every year is
It's
something
been a
big.
while.
Every year is something big, yo.
It's
Get
been a
bigger.
while. We out. You know us.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah. Um, I guess we're gonna keep it here then. Chris Patrick from the Heart, Volume 2, yo.
My man's
Fire,
bodied that.
CP.
Bodied
Fire.
that. Yes, sir. I appreciate CP's work, man. I remember he did a late night, bodied that. You know, it's the first one, the first From the Heart was fire. I banged with that. I think there was only like 4 or 5 songs on that one too. It's good. It's good seeing that, you know, especially when you know them and seeing them. All right, just wait. I got like 12 songs in the tuck, but let me give you these 5 I was working on. Those are always fire to see from your friends. So I mean, keep it going. Like you said, Jersey. It's all Jersey.
Or
CP on the come up, man.
yeah,
They be talking about him.
yeah. Has some nice features on there too, for real.
Hmm.
Let's keep it in the Greenhouse family though. We got Ghost Mamba drop too. He dropped a few. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. Like, keep giving us things to talk about for real. Like, like keep doing y'all thing. But yeah, Ghost Mamba dropped Count Up the Money. Um, I think he had 2 other singers that dropped not too long ago. Um, but go definitely, check him out too, bro. That's Philly, man. That's not too far.
yeah, right over the bridge.
Brotherly love right there. So definitely go check that out. Ghost Mamba, Count Up the Money. Um, we mentioned Yeah Ali.
Hmm.
He dropped.
I gotta listen to Yeah Ali stuff. He be having the hits.
Yeah, he do. And he he versatile, yo. I like him. You don't know what you're gonna get sometimes, but I liked it. Go check that out. What is I forgot the name.
While you're looking for that, uh,
Private Suit 3.
what was it called?
Private Suit 3.
Okay, I'll listen to that. That's good. That's good. Jasmine, what do you be listening to?
Listen to everything. But recent this year was an R&B year for me, which I'm very surprised at, like the way the Grammys were able to figure out who would be nominated or not. But this year, I listened to R&B heavy, like heavy, heavy, heavy.
Hmm.
I mentioned earlier Victoria Monet. I'm
Mhm.
still bumping Jaguar, and that was like springtime when she dropped that. Ariana Grande's album.
What
And
was that?
the reason I'm gonna put that in R&B because Ari has her times where like most of it is pop, but this one was like more of her R&B vibe. And if you're an Ari fan, like she started like her first 2 albums had more R&B feels. It was good. It was like very like because grown woman, like I feel like a lot of people see her and it's like, oh, it's like a little teeny bopper, like, but she was talking, and it's crazy because most of her songs are written by Victoria Monet. Most of Positions was all written by Victoria. So just the pen was good. Like, and she just seemed like she coming into her womanhood a lot more. Um I liked it a lot.
I peeped that for real.
Yeah, I feel like I've just been listening to things on replay though. Like it's like I listen to the new things when they come out, and then I'll just like go back to the old
Go
stuff.
back.
Yeah, I had already been listening to. Um, it was good until it wasn't by Kaylani. Like that plays every day.
Okay, Lonnie.
That plays every day for me. But I'm excited for like projects that are coming up.
Like Bryson?
Bryson, I love Bryson.
And
But
Griffey.
Jasmine Sullivan is coming out with something, so I'm excited for that. Like
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that.
Her single's been fire. She can drop.
Yes. Yeah. But I would say recently I've been listening to more R&B. I listen to 21 like I drink water. I love 21 Savage. Anybody who knows me knows I love 21. So I'm still bumping that album too.
Going Metro?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You dropped the deluxe to that, right? Or no?
No, he dropped like a I forgot the freeze. It's like a not sped up version. I
It was
forgot.
like chopped and screwed.
Chopped and screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, they did a chopped
Okay.
and screwed version of that. But yeah, that's about it. R&B has been the overarching of 2020 for me. And then with a dabble a rap when it comes in.
The Vision dropped, yo. He dropped a single. I ain't hear it.
Yeah, listen to
Yeah.
Blessings. It
You
was
like
good.
it?
It was good, but like I felt bad listening to it because it had like a church vibe, but the songs the lyrics just did, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm supposed to really like this because it gave me like church, but the lyrics wasn't church. So I liked it though. Needless to say, I liked it.
Yeah, the cover don't look like churchy.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
nah.
think that's the church, but yikes.
Yeah, nah, definitely don't give church vibes off. Jeez. Oof.
Yeah.
I'll still be giving it a listen though. Best believe that.
Yeah.
Anybody else dropped this week in music?
Eric Bellinger, I think he dropped something.
He drops
you like,
often, man.
yo, he be
So consistent, it's amazing.
Yeah, and he has it
he
going.
be working. He be working. But nah, I gotta peep that. I don't know that does him any some say it might do him some more bad than good, but I ain't say that. Nah, I just gotta hear some worth running back, I guess. Like I feel like his last few of his, things he put out wasn't really too much playback for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I like him as an artist. So
Yeah, I agree. I like his pen. I'm really big on pen. Like when it comes to R&B, like obviously rap that's important too, but like Eric is good, but I just feel like he's not for him to be so good, he doesn't have like that mainstream push that like would bring his bag, I guess you could say. But he's very talented guy.
I agree. He a big writer in the industry for a lot of people don't know that.
Sometimes that is bigger than the performance stuff too. So.
But that's it though, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's a few more. I ain't know.
We can move on to entertainment. I was working last night.
Who?
E40 and Too Short. Yeah. The big one crazy. That I think that was for the West Coast. That
For
was
sure.
for me. I know a lot of people were disappointed with Keisha Cole and Ashanti being postponed.
Big disappointed. A lot of parties got canceled. Relationships ended.
How was y'all throwing parties?
Yeah, Super Bowl parties for Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
I really made dinner. It was like a whole night, and I was like, I'm gonna be chilly, and I'm gonna sit and watch this versus the moment. I feel like I just had finished making dinner, and then they made the announcement. I was so pissed.
You made dinner.
I know, but I made dinner, and it was good. But I was so pissed. I'm like, come on.
Just gotta watch college football after that, because that's the only thing that's really popping during Saturday nights, right?
Hey, anything else? Let me know.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Are they postponing or is it just yeah, we
Yeah,
just
It's said January 9th.
yeah, January 9th is the new date. But it just goes to show if y'all didn't make it into a big production, it still could have happened. If it
Oh
was
yeah.
like what it used to be in the beginning of quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
they could have done it.
Yeah, because nobody would have been in
She
front of
said,
it.
I mean, she said she felt fine. So like they could have it would have been just them playing music and just telling us a little background about the songs
Yeah.
instead of the whole production.
yeah, I see what you mean. They made it a whole big show now, so now it's like that or nothing.
Exactly.
You
They
can't
didn't
go
have
back
to
to
do
small scale, yeah.
And that's
right.
mad interesting, right? Because I think they really only keep it up for the Apple that they only do those kind of things for like the Apple effect, right? Because I
Right.
think the majority of their bread come from like the Apple subscribers coming through to view it. Because I think Instagram's changing their rights or something like that. So I think they definitely could have put their money into in-home verses, right? To at least
Mhm.
make it sound if they weren't in the same room.
Right.
I guess it's the performance factor too, because some of them be performing their songs.
Whole concert and I was
Remember when Teddy Riley tried that and everybody clowned him?
I know. He would have lived for the way that it is now. He would have been in his glory for the way that it is now.
I tried to do that and they killed me for it.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
because he fucked up. But I mean, if you had gotten that off the first time, I was like, all
Big
right.
time, yeah. At least, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but, I'm excited to see that one. I think this one, the one with U40 and Too Short, is the last one of the year.
Yeah, it is.
So
mm,
shout out to Swiss and Timberland for that. That was actually really dope. I did enjoy seeing that stuff. A lot of the years, a lot of this music gets put up in the shelves in the vault. People be forgetting who wrote, who worked on.
Yeah.
So seeing some of those are definitely fire. Um, what else happened? Oh, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like August Wilson plays and stuff, but Ma Rainey's Bottom that
That
had that came out this weekend. That has Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace.
yeah.
I
Mm.
watched it. It was dope. It was good. It was definitely good. And I didn't see Fences or any of the other August Wilson plays. Um, so seeing this one, it was definitely fire. I
yeah.
fucked with it.
It was really good. And it was good for me, especially because I took like an Afro musicology class in college, mad random.
Hmm.
And I learned about Ma Rainey and like how she really was like a no bullshit type of woman. Like she walked in rooms and demanded it. And
Yeah.
um it's like like with no and like a lot of her songs was about her attraction to women, like so many things, like things that would have been like controversial at the time, and she was just pushing the button and they were eating it up. But I think it was good to see, because I don't know if you like watch like the like almost all of these Netflix things, like they have like the making of, or like they go like behind the scenes and stuff,
Mhm.
and it mentioned like that specific part was kind of like Ma Rainey's like end of her career, because though she had been like really famous in the South, she wasn't getting like the nationwide attention that she needed. So that's why she needed to go ahead and like sign, things over, for the record to go out and all that other stuff. But
Her sound and everything.
yeah, it was refreshing to watch. And Viola Davis, like she just murders everything she's in. Like that, it's nothing that she can't do. Like there's literally it could be action, it could be anything. Like she's just all in. So
How to Get Away with Murder.
yeah, like she puts her all into it. And I saw that she had to like gain like 200 pounds or something for the role. And like she had like a trainer to train her back to her normal weight. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. But it's also very sad because to see Chadwick and like knowing how he died, to see him like so fragile, because that character was fictional, if I'm not mistaken. but to see him that like small and frame and his stature, it was just like damn. And a couple of the scenes, like when did you watch it, Reek?
No, I didn't catch it yet.
Yeah,
I'll do that today for real.
there's a couple of scenes that like it's like it shook me to the core. It's like this was almost like this was the end, like this was it, So it was good. It was good. Netflix is really doing good with their like Black content. Whoever is over there doing what they need to do, they're killing it.
They're reading the room.
Yeah, for sure.
Because but I think we had spoke about it on the show when they had first implemented that whole diversity and inclusion position over there, or that whole type of deal over there, and I think it, now I guess we're seeing, the what was kind of seeded, kind of flourish now because. I mean, granted, what's been happening, but hey, you can say what you want, but it's there, If it wasn't, we would probably be saying, "Where is it?" So hey,
exactly.
I like how how you're thinking about it. I think how most of us should, actually look at it and be educated too, because
right,
you don't even know what you don't know. Like so, tune and tap in, maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got to tap into that one.
Especially if it's like Black. If it's created by Black people and like it's so authentic, like most of the people that are putting these acts together are Black and like can share the Black experience, like you can't go wrong with that. Like that, it don't get more authentic than that. Like we're so tired of the typecast roles that we have in the past. So I think
us playing.
I'm not gonna lie, a couple of Netflix movies I do get tired of them that are but they're doing a good job for the most part.
Yeah.
Black.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was watching You Got Served this morning.
Yo, ain't that your man Sonny over there?
Nostalgic. I was like, yo. I was like, yo. I thought about it while I was watching it. Like, yo, let me think about like what scene I could talk about, and like that definitely was one of my head.
Yo, you used to say that.
Moves.
Yo, you used to say that when you were living at university, right? Ain't that your man Sonny over there?
Yo, Sonny, like, oh. That was funny, yo. Tonight you suckers got served.
Yo, Steve Harvey's like, hold up.
What's my man's name? Mr. Whatever.
Raz.
Mr. Raz, show him what you're working with. All right.
Told you Mr. Raz had this under control.
Yo, yeah. I ain't even finished. I'm still in the middle where I'm at the part when he was chilling with John, with Claire. Marion was with Claire, and
she turned his phone off yet?
Yeah. Marcus just got mad real quick. He just went to the hospital. Mad. He just stormed out the hospital. That's where I'm at right now. He's like, "Wait, boys,
that's a lot of merchandise you got there."
He said, "We ain't boys, we ain't partners."
The style back then is really what be getting me.
Yo, but Marion had baggy sweats and a long sleeve and it fitted the whole movie. I'm like, word. And basketball gear when they was balling, like that was it. And what was Lil Saint the one he looked up to? I forget his name. When I was looking out for Lil Saint.
Yeah, I know the two-tone the nephew was always wearing the jerseys and stuff.
I was just about to say, yeah, he either got a jersey or no shirt. Like yeah. But definitely classic.
Yeah. Right, that's Bug, right? From B2K?
Yeah, Bug. Yeah, I think it's Bug, yeah.
Man. Yeah, they got How to Get they got Why Did I Get Married? It's funny, I still haven't seen that movie.
It's all right.
That's one of those I can do without. It sounds like one of them I can do without.
I mean, it used to, when you're younger and you don't understand like the magnitude of film, it was okay. Like it was a lot of problematic stuff in both 1 and 2.
I've only seen the one where that John where she goes, I got the clap. Boom. That's the only scene.
That's the second one. Yeah, that's the second one.
Because all I've seen is like the Twitter remix where like you know how you can like make a video first. It's like the Miguel when he's singing one song, Adorn or something like that, and it's like I could be the match, and she goes boom, and that's the only reason why I seen that scene.
Yeah, it's all right. You could do without it. It's not bad.
Good. I can deal with that then. Anything else happen in entertainment?
Fall in February.
It's official. It's official in February.
Yes, sir. I think it's
all right. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, February 14th, February 17th or something like that. Yeah, around like the mid February. But all my Snowfall fans, get ready.
Let's get it. I'm excited.
Yeah. Be tuned.
It's crazy though how slow that show started though. Like I remember someone telling me to watch it, and I'm like, man, this is bogus. I'm not watching this. And then it started to heat up. I think around
that shit heats up.
2 or 3.
Episode 5 or something like that. That's where it really kick up crazy.
I was just like, oh, this is gold. This is gold.
I like this. I like Atlanta as well. FX is good with certain shows.
I never tapped into Atlanta.
Watch it.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, you fuck with it. Paper boy. Let's see. All right, well, we're not gonna do sports this week, so big shout outs to At the Buzzer, Greenhouse Sports. Make sure y'all follow that, watch that, all that, share it, subscribe it, feedback it, whatever the youngins is saying. But we can move on to situationals. I see there's a couple here.
Yo. So I have oatmeal for work. Certain days, and they come in the box. The box is like 12, maybe 10 packs or whatever. Yo. Well, I grab one of the packets, right? There's nothing in it.
Wait, so it's
completely sealed though. Like on some like, so y'all gave me 9 packets.
Wait a minute, that's
completely sealed shut, like as if like the weirdest thing ever. Like no leak. I was like, yo, like.
Oh, so that's like the time when I had mozzarella sticks and there wasn't any cheese in the mozzarella sticks.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Same story. Yeah. You get it. Yep. What are they doing? But yeah. What do you do in that situation?
You just gotta open another box and just laugh it off, right?
See, I was at work and I think I just got mad for like 3 minutes and then ate the 1 pack, instead of the 2 or 3 that I usually do. You feel me? So it could hold me over.
That's crazy.
Yo, that had nothing. Like, yeah, it was crazy. It was just the paper, but it was closed shut. Everything like it had something in it. I was like, yo, this is not weird.
No cap, Bargain Hunty. I would have called them, and they would have done something for me.
The service right there.
Yes, I would have called them. I am really embracing that with adulthood, you complain about things like that and you get what you want. Like right. I would be like, and I was really hungry and I couldn't eat my oatmeal because y'all gave me 9 instead of 10. I paid 10, y'all gave me 9. I would have called them. You can still call them.
Point right, yeah.
Look.
It'll get a year's worth, right?
Right.
Get your Bargain Hunting services.
I know you're gonna be tired of oatmeal by the time they give you all the stuff that you need.
Lifetime supply. Some LeBron and Nike shit.
Mm-hmm.
But for real. So look, have you ever sent the email out multiple times to the wrong address?
Like you constantly was emailing the wrong email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yo, I did that last week.
Like all week you were sending the wrong email though?
Nah,
Like
I did it like twice, maybe. Like,
did you get
like
the
yeah, eventually I
the
got
gist?
it. Yeah, but it was crazy because it was like periods of time where, like in between, where I thought I actually sent it to the right email.
Mhm.
So this whole process was probably like a whole month of me sending like the wrong email to the wrong address.
Like, oh,
And
man.
luckily, it wasn't as priority and serious, But it still made me think like, yeah, what you doing, bro? Like, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I've done that. I feel you there. I've been in that boat.
Had to reevaluate myself for 2 minutes. But nah, man. What about you? You got any?
I seen something this week actually earlier today. Um, a guy comes up to you, says, "Yo, you can win $1 million, but you gotta call somebody and tell them to be here in 30 minutes. You win $1 million if they're late. Who can you call to make sure that's not gonna show up on time? That will show up late."
Wow, that's a good one.
I got most of my friends.
She over there like, yeah.
I'm calling my
Most of my
brother.
friends, they always joke because I'm like the first one at everywhere I go to. They're like, "Girl, you gonna help them set up?" But like most of my friends, I could call any of them. They're gonna come at if it's 10 o'clock, they're gonna come 10:01 or
Mhm.
10:15. Give them 15 more. They're gonna come at 10:15. I'm getting that million.
Yeah. I'm calling my brother. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, I'm calling Lee. Easy.
That is so funny.
Because I know, like, let's say I tell him he got to be here at 9. It'll be 8:55. Like, yo, I'm gonna be 20 minutes late. Like, all right, beautiful. You got it.
Yo, chill, Lee.
That's my brother. I know I got it. How about you, Reed?
Yo, honestly, all right, let me think about this, man. Because I'm not bad with time, but I feel like a lot of people around me do better with it. So I actually was gonna say myself. Like, yeah, I'll be there late, my boy. You don't got it, right? Nah, but I can't do that in this situation. Um, but nah, like that's my answer, bro. Like, it's not like for real. Like, I really think a lot of people around me do better with that. um, yeah, I count on myself to probably be late. To be honest, to like for real, I say that
Confidence.
with confidence that I'm getting better every day, stuff like that. But like, nah, like, yeah, I'm good for that a few times.
Word.
But hey, tell me get that money too. What?
Someone said I'll come late on purpose. Just
Yeah,
let me
like,
get
what you mean?
50%.
Right.
Word.
Like, hey, yo, pull a me real quick.
Right.
Right.
It'll be just your luck and they come on time. It's like, dude.
Like, damn it. No one time? For one
Yes.
time. Oh, weird. All right. Anything else here for situationals? Alrighty.
Oh no, wait. I got one more.
Okay.
So you have, yeah, I'll be feeling like it's a race to hang up the phone when the conversation's over. Like, why is that? Like, who can hang up first, quick as hell? Like, we both just had a nice conversation. Like, it could be for anything. You ever feel like that? It's just like a race to hang up the phone first.
Because somebody want to talk shit the fastest. That's the only other reason.
But I just said you had a good combo though.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've been having good conversations.
That's not the
Like,
talk
yo,
shit.
damn, why we just wasted? Like, that shit was just great. But I feel like at the moment it's like, all right, da 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 da. Like, yeah, I don't care if that person has something else to say at the end. Like, and
Was it always like that though? Or
that's what made me think about it, because I started to think like, I feel like there's a time where niggas be on the phone lingering like.
No, you hang up first. You hang up first.
Yeah, right. Wasn't that a thing? And now it's more so like, I don't know if it's because we hear the sounds, the way I don't know. It's just, I just think that that's a thing now, like for real.
Yeah.
Like I said, it could be a completely good conversation, whatever you want to think. I just think that it's just more. I just notice it now that it's like I gotta be first to hang up. Like I'm quick as hell to press end. Like
It is a race.
and it could just be me, but I just like I said, like we said, situational.
That's true. I don't know.
Don't let it be mid sentence too. Like, all right, bye. Hang up. Like, and I'll be calling them back. Like, you said
It's like as soon as peace, see you later, whatever.
They'd be like, ding. Yeah, that's true.
It's just yeah. Even like love yous or I love yous be getting shortened now, like depending on who you talking to. Like
right.
I've been doing a better job of calling back though. Like if I see, like, say for instance, like my grandparents, like if I don't say something or like they were about to say something, I'll call back like, were you gonna say something? Like, you know? But other times, yeah, I just be banging the phone.
You think about it now, like yeah, it just be like, hey, that's it. Nah, yeah. I just noticed that like because I had unintentionally did it, but then like I said, just reflected on it, like dang, that's what made me like write that down and talk about it. I was like, I wonder how people, feel thinking about that.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to be in my head like, I can't.
Why did you get
About to just be like, okay. Nah, but that's it for me though.
All right. On the shout out music then, right?
Time for the shout outs. Ooh. Huh. Shout out to God, of course, first and foremost, my Lord and Savior. Shout out to Sis Jasmine. Shout out to you coming through to the greenhouse. Telling everybody about what you got going on, blessing us, with your knowledge and, everything. Definitely want to plug in all your, stuff when we drop the episode so people could, follow you and get your products. Look out for them services coming soon. You seen she was doing her, did a little bit of that, in the show. But definitely shout out to you. Shout out to KTB, last episode. Shout out to family, friends, and loved ones. Shout out to all essential workers, frontline workers. We need you. Thank you. Those suffering, going through it. We in this together. Some worse than others, but keep your head up. Doing this whole COVID thing. Birthdays. Shout out to you. Had a birthday. Got a birthday coming up. And everybody that's out there doing creative things and, getting to it, for something bigger than for them right now. So, especially right now, life trying to put us in a box. But shout out to my boys, Malik, Brian. Shout out to Demigods Chronicles podcast. New podcast out. Go check that out. Demigods Chronicles. Shout out to Sedulous Some Days. And anybody who's been a supporter and listening, shout out to you.
Shout out to God, family, close friends, loved ones, Malika, KTB for pulling up last episode, Nate and Kyrie for At the Buzzer this week. Make sure y'all go tune that. Jasmine for this week, it's been great. Bargain Hunty. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see what you do, especially when you get on the men's side. I'm gonna be first in line for that stuff. Anybody with a birthday, essential workers, Juxtaposition Podcast, Digital Discovery Network, the club, Greenhouse Sports, At the Buzzer, Hard Workers and Winners. Where would we be without you guys? Jasmine, you got any shout outs?
Of course, shout out to God, shout out to my mama, shout out to my grandparents, shout out to my best friend, shout out to the Pumpkins chat, shout out to the Say That chat, shout out to my Faves chat, shout out to the Williams and Friends chat. And yeah, shout out to essential workers. Shout out to anyone at the COVID sites. testing these people as essential workers. And then shout out to myself because I was super nervous to come on here. And I think I did a pretty good job. And I got through a hell of a week. So shout out to me.
All right, well, no JB, I meant no BC, no Mar. It's Rick. RIQ, not REK, no other way. I'm the champ because I ain't winning. Wreak havoc, big Osama, typical Papa Grandpa, low key fly guy. Can't get mad at me for being myself. Sir Wah, he's writing again. WordPress.com, claiming shot multi shot easy flex, baby. Don't have to worry about so I'm not broke. Reek pays the weekend, spontaneous, but sometimes I plan. Sometimes I'm speedy Reek. If I didn't have the beer, guess what?
What?
I would probably be ugly, but I don't care. No more mood, it's mode. Reek Marsh on Instagram and Twitter. Greenhouse Post, Sports, Greenhouse Podcast, Bargain Hunty, episode 118.
Word, man. As always, man. It's AJ no silk surface, the ruler where G on my chest. I do not need Dapper Dan. Cause I know it gets
No, he doesn't.
Man, playing trip. Who the fuck up a penetrator box on the itinerary? Man. Saga hold the burgers fries. No, like Steph, no Steph Curry. Please stop asking. Big Aaron, Power Fresh Martin, me street say this. 8 on a couple people's phones, but not streets, unfortunately. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, Photo Bucket, Tumblr, Canvas, Craigslist, iTunes at AJ We Trust. Jasmine, I want to get you to big claps too. You know,
big claps again.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Only
you
the
for
beginning.
pulling up.
Only the beginning.
So where can they follow you at? Where can they find you? And get with the wave for real. All
right, can't do it as fast as that, but follow me on Instagram at Jasmine D for my personal Instagram. Bargain Hunty. My business page, follow at Instagram at BARGAINHUNTYYY. And that's about it. They call me the plug. They call me Bargain Hunty too. You dig.
You dig.
Rude. All right. Is that everything? We're good, Reek?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, tune in next week, you know. Last episode of the year.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Sir.
Yo, I'm getting ready to blow, done.
All right.
118, finish.
Yo, what up, Black? Funny ass nigga.
What's the deal?
Fuck is up, nigga? That shit from the basement? What? Yo, folks.